comes Saturday, and I dash to Vasai, where my friend Amit lives, and we both wait the entire week to be able to drive through the scenic streets of mini Goa, that is Vasai, and visit the Shani Temple at Wagholi on the roadway to Nalasopara. I board the train from Borivili and I'm just crossing the Bandra Creek, and here comes the verdantly scenic Naigaon part of the track. As you come out of the station, you can feel the refreshing contrast: sparse traffic, roadsides laid with properly manicured foliage. The mind begins to lose itself into the relaxing sensations of natural elements. Natural visuals are strong enough to pull the mind from mundane chaotic thought patterns of living in a city to a single thought of connecting and feeling the elements around you. This is the beginning of the state of mind known as meditation. Sight of a large water body imparts a peculiar calmness to the senses, which results in slowing down the signals to the mind, or wrapping up the conscious mind, which is an obstacle to experiencing the subconscious mind present just behind it. As we both leave the limits of Vasai, while slowly biking towards Wagholi, we pass through the otherwise dry land turned into a temporary ocean by the monsoon showers. The drive appears risky but adventurous and thrilling. Next, we fluently wind through the roadway flushed with fresh prana, oozing out of the green vegetation, seemingly pressing into it by its own weight from both the directions. The smooth sliding forward movement helps evaporate the sense of any physical or mental weight off your shoulders. Now it's only the lightness of a soul sailing effortlessly through the unclogged arteries of the mind that remains with you. As you progress on this path, the soul gets to suck on the pristine beauty of the Catholic bungalows, neatly laid along both the sides of the incessantly unraveling roadway in front of you. Old churches add the flavor of being in Goa to the journey. And sailing through the tunnels created by the old banyan trees overshadowing the roadway is an experience on its own. I have always felt a pull towards the wisdom hanging out of the beard-like projections of large banyan trees. This European-style cottage seems to be the perfect site for a getaway home. Here, you take the turn towards the lane which leads to the Shani Temple premises. On the boundary wall on the left comes up a little stall selling goodies to the visitors in the evenings. This waterlogged narrow passage is not the best introduction to the grandeur of the temple complex it leads to. You can park your two-wheelers right in front. You can see that cars and other four-wheelers need to be driven towards a passage to the right for the parking. The area for removing the footwear is pretty open and spacious, with wooden shoe racks staked in a row in case you want to leave your shoes in a better organized stake and not just strewn on the floor. The greenery and the open spaces is what makes this temple unique and most sought after to the visiting devotees. As is customary, You will find a brass Lord Hanumana statue installed outside the main precincts of the Shani Temple. This is because it is considered auspicious to first pray to Lord Hanumana before one walks towards the house of Lord Shani in the main temple area. As per an anecdote, Lord Hanumana had once rescued Lord Shani from the imprisonment of Ravana, the villain in Ramayana, and in return, Lord Shani had granted a boon to Lord Hanumana that he'll always be worshipped before him by the devotees. As you step into the main temple premises, the first thing that hits you is the refreshing abundance of space present along the way to the main sanctum area, from where you can get the first glimpse of the idol of Lord Shani placed there. The presence of lighted diyas at the foot of the idol imparts an uncanny feel of life to this area. The reflection of this light on the idol of Lord Shani makes it come alive to the devotee present there. As per tradition, Lord Shani is the incarnation of Lord Krishna. And the best part is the prasad. After partaking the divine food, you circumambulate the sanctum and walk towards the main portico you had entered the sanctum from. In case you want to sit and absorb the divinity floating in the ambience a bit longer, you can sit on the benches laden on both the boundaries of the portico. The Havan Kund is located right opposite to the entrance of the sanctum, which helps align the vibrations of the mantras chanted here with the location of the deity. Just opposite to the main temple, across the lawn, is located a vast eating area. Rather, you get a proper passage to walk up to the satiating delicacies available here. There is a separate sitting area where you can savor the food you choose to buy while swinging on a number of swings installed there. The food stalls are located right across this eating area. You can swing while waiting for some modaks to come out of the ovens, or while you are relishing the coconut burfis being sold on these stalls. In the area on the side of the food stalls is an exhibition hall with sheltered veranda along its length on its side facing the temple. The metallic boundary of the veranda overlooks a seasonal pond which beams with all kinds of flora and fauna in monsoons. The presence of a water body within the temple premises is quite soothing to the soul. The evenings are equally enchanting as the temple beams illuminated with hundreds of diyas lit within purplish glasses. Finally, while traveling back, I get to see the symbol Om engraved in the sky right in front of me. Is this what I have manifested by the energies I had carried forward from the Shani Temple? Can you locate the symbol Om in the sky? And finally, back to Borivili.